Welcome to Schnitzer Steel Industries metal recycling business. Schnitzer Steel Industries Incorporated is one of the largest manufacturers and exporters of recycled ferrous metal products in the United States, with 32 operating facilities located in 11 states throughout the country, including 6 export facilities located on both the East and West Coast and in Hawaii. SSI's vertically integrated operation platform also includes its auto parts and steel manufacturing businesses. SSI's auto part business sells used auto parts throughout its 35 pick and pull service facilities and 17 greenleaf full service facilities located in 14 states and Western Canada. With an annual production capacity of 700,000 tons, SSI's steel manufacturing business produces steel products including rebar, wire rod, and other specialty products. SSI commenced its 100-year operations in 2006. It is our goal to create a safe work environment for all employees. Throughout this video, you'll be exposed to mandatory personal protective equipment as well as safety procedures designed to keep you out of harm's way. You're never expected to perform a task that is unsafe. Everyone that works at Schnitzer is required to wear work boots, safety vests, safety glasses, and hard hats. For safety reasons, orange hard hats will be issued to new employees and temporary workers. This will make them easily identifiable to co-workers and supervisors. After their probationary period is complete, the color of the hard hat will be changed to yellow. All supervisors wear white hard hats. They are always available to field any questions or concerns you might have. The scrap metal recycling business has many inherent dangers. There is always a lot of equipment moving in all areas of the processing environment. The customers are moving from the scale directed to various areas of the operation, unloading scrap and getting back out of the facility as quickly as possible to return and perform the same process again. The equipment, off-road trucks, material handlers, contractors hauling byproducts to the landfill, dump trucks with trailers hauling shredded materials to the steel mill, Caterpillar bucket loaders, all moving around and performing their individual tasks at the same time. Add this to the maintenance people, longshoremen, and other working on the ground, it becomes an opportunity to have a serious accident, if not a fatal accident. The most serious and often fatal accidents in the scrap recycling industry are caused by someone being backed over by a piece of equipment or customers backing a truck or tractor trailer in to unload. Never put yourself in the path of the equipment. Always make sure that the operators see you and acknowledge your presence and intentions. This can be accomplished by eye contact and recognition from the operator, the use of hand signals as to your intentions, and if you have a two-way radio, use the radio. There are radios in all of the equipment. If driving a vehicle, never drive behind operating equipment assuming the operator knows that you're there. Your vehicle is no match for the much larger machines. Port security is a primary concern today. Because Schnitzer Steel has a port used for ship loading and discarding, we are included in the government regulations regarding homeland security. We follow post orders that have been approved by the U.S. Coast Guard and must be followed to the letter. All personnel that are not scrap customers must enter through Security Gate 5. Everyone entering must show company or government-issued photo identification, driver's license, or ID card. The security officer is required to touch the ID while looking at it. The speed limit on Burgard Way and within the facility is posted at 15 miles per hour, and this must be strictly obeyed. There are numerous stop signs within the facility. They are for everyone's safety and must be obeyed. Heavy equipment and railroad rolling stock have the right of way at all times. Rail cars are on the move around the facility on an ongoing basis. They're used for moving scrap into the yard as well as shipping scrap out. On any given day, the switch crew is at work. It is important to be aware and looking for the train movement. Do not try to beat the train at the crossings.
Non-compliant to these strict safety rules may cause serious injury to yourself or your vehicle. Remember, all vehicles, including utility vehicles, must observe the 15-mile-an-hour speed limit.
The shredder produces and separates about 1,200 tons per day of finished ferrous metal product, ready for sale and shipment. In addition, it's responsible for producing about 300 tons of ASR per day. Residue is considered a byproduct of the shredder and contains non-ferrous metals. Once separated, the non-ferrous metals are sold. The ASR production line processes the waste byproduct from the shredder where the non-ferrous metals are separated, recovered and loaded into containers to be shipped to markets around the world. In addition, there is several hundred tons of dirt that is shipped to landfills per day resulting from this process. The employees working on this process line wear additional personal protective equipment. The safety gloves are supplied by the company and are the only ones used during the hand sorting process, as they help to prevent puncture wounds from the wire. The workers are also required to wear hearing protection. You will see signs placed around the facility designating hearing protection required. The Harris Shear produces 300 tons per day of heavy melt scrap metal. This product is sold to steel mill markets for the purpose of melting and producing new steel products. The Harris Shear applies 2,005 tons of pressure down on the crosshead, which hold the knives and shears the scrap metal. It can accommodate materials up to 30 feet long that can be compressed from side and top to 60 inches square. This machine can operate on an automatic mode and cut scrap to the desired length. The ship loading operation creates logistic and safety challenges. The prepared scrap metal must be moved from various locations throughout the facility to the dock. This is accomplished with a fleet of 6 Caterpillars, the 769B off-road dump trucks, hauling 23 tons payload per trip. They're driven to the dock after loading, backed into cargo boxes, dumped, the cargo boxes lifted and emptied into ship's holds. This is accomplished with the Mitsui container crane, specifically adapted to the operation. This operation will continue until the ship is loaded, taking about 5 days, sometimes continuing 24 hours per day. In addition to the container tray, there are 2 American revolver cranes rated at 60 tons that can be utilized for ship loading and other operations. This third-party cargo operation, meaning Schnitzer Steel, does not own the cargo, but simply supplies a port of entry and a storage for a fee. We actively pursue this business, and safety is a consistent concern due to the increased traffic with people not directly employed by the company. Schnitzer Steel discharges an average of 1.5 barges per week, or about 2,000 tons of scrap. This scrap is purchased at our facility in Pasco, Washington, loaded on barges, shipped to Portland, and unloaded by company employees using Liebherr 954B material handlers. This is loaded into a Caterpillar off-road dump trucks and distributed to areas that will perform the processing. Usually, this material will go to shredder or Harris Shear. There are a lot of conveyors in the recycling business. They carry product throughout the process line. Rotating parts are the main components in a conveyor system. For the most part, they appear to be harmless, slow-moving conveyor belts. Everything on the conveyors, with the exception of the conveyor frame, is rotating or moving. It's very easy to get entangled and will not stop the conveyor. You may see a piece of debris caught in the rollers or tail pulley. Never try to dislodge anything without stopping the conveyor or using proper lockout tag-out procedures. In all areas of the operation, OSHA requires lockout-tagout procedure to be used when performing maintenance on or around equipment and machinery. All employees working in or around an area where they could be injured must use the lockout-tagout procedure. There will in most cases be multiple locks on a piece of equipment. We use a 6-step procedure during lockout-tagout. 1. Locate power source. 2. Switch disconnect to the off position. 3. Place your multiple lock device through the hole in the handle of the disconnect and install the lock with a tag attached identifying your name and close the lock. Try to start equipment using the hand-on-off auto switch by turning the on position. It should not start if lockout is performed properly. Turn the hand-on-off auto switch to the off position. After performing maintenance or cleaning, you are ready to remove your lock and re-energize the equipment. 4. Make sure there are no co-workers in the area where they can be injured. Notify everyone in the area you're going to test the machine. 5. Remove the lock and tag and switch the handle to the disconnect to the on position. Test start the machine using the hand-off-on auto switch. Turn the switch to the on position. The machine should start. 6. Position the hand-on-off auto switch to the auto position. The machine is ready to start from the remote control panel. You have successfully completed the lockout-tagout procedure. Discuss this operation with your supervisor before attempting, as it may require lockout more than one piece of equipment to safely perform the task assigned. Lockout-tagout also applies to anything affected by gravity. If it moves, block it securely. No matter what your job is, it is important to perform it with safety in mind. Safety is Schnitzer Steel's first priority, and production is second. It is our goal to return everyone to their families, every day in the same condition as they reported for work without injuries. At Schnitzer Steel Industries, we hope that your working experience here will be safe and a productive one.